I think we're live in. No, okay, we're back live.
Welcome everybody to the STD podcast.
Right, promote that shit on the thing because that link was. We got chat now. I think. Welcome to chat. Okay, for those of you who we were trying to do the chat from earlier, but it got fucked. So hold on. If anybody's watching. All right, I gotta push this back out again. Let me go back to the page here.
So we did try the Burger King taco.
We just ate the Burger King tacos, and the tacos were so average and pedestrian that fucking the feed went out.
Yeah, it destroyed our feed.
That's how nasty.
But here's my thing: how the hell do you even call it a taco if you don't offer sour cream or a fucking hot sauce?
Burger King, man.
Right. You're not about to get the works, man.
Yeah, this isn't jacking the
This
box.
ain't no
bullshit.
Look,
you can't be.
We're live, right?
Yeah, we're live.
You can't call it a taco and not offer sour cream or hot sauce, man.
Burger King, I love you. You're a great joint, but stick to what you know.
Yeah, stick to fucking burgers. I was excited when they first came out with the idea of it too. I was like, all right, man. I couldn't wait. I was counting down the days and shit.
Yeah.
Really?
And I went and bought one, and I was like,
Really?
this was fucking disappointing.
I compared to Jose Olay, those frozen food tacos. I mean, for a frozen food taco, it's pretty good. But
Warface said, what's up? You get this?
That's Sue. Okay, tell.
Yes, we definitely got it. What's up, Sue?
All right, let's see.
I'm trying to figure out how to share the link, which I'm about to do right now.
There, got it. You got it in there. Dude, it's so hot. I was sweating my ass off.
Done.
Really, the only reason I was like okay about the fact is of the tacos is that they was $1. So I was figuring. Look, you got some sauce on your shirt. It is bothering me.
Where the fuck is the sauce?
It's right there.
I had to set the link. I had to take the link to the group chat. It should be at. I think. Click on that on your phone to see if it fucking works. Hold on. How many we got? We got 2 live. Okay, so 2. Who's out? Sue, you there? Get rid of that brown shit, man. Sue, come on with that. Sue is our biggest fan. She works with me.
Okay, and Ashley said that she can't watch it. I just sent. Try the new link. We just had to restart everything. Oh, she got it. What's up, Ashley? You could have came and kicked it tonight. You didn't have to, I don't know. I wouldn't want to ride with Tony Mayo either, though. I've been in a car with this motherfucker. He does not know how to drive.
Oh, you have been in the car with me.
Yeah, you're dangerous, dude. Dangerous.
No, I just be high and focused.
Yeah, we know you're high as fuck all the time driving.
That's why I was late today.
So,
I was trying to focus
the tacos were a bust.
no.
How was your week, Pat?
My week was all right. It's the same old crap working.
Did you
live a boring life?
Did you see that video of that tire that just started rolling down the road? There was this tire. Somebody escaped on the freeway. They're just driving around. The guy pans the camera to the left, and this fucking tire is just rolling. And it rolls for about 200 yards, and then bounces up over the median, fucking smacks into this guy's car.
Really?
I've seen that. Have you ever seen the one they're like in China, and a tire comes bouncing down the road?
Yeah,
and it hits this dude from behind and
Yeah.
fucking wipes his ass out.
No, I never seen
Did he
that.
die, dude?
Oh, I'm sure he got. If he didn't die, he got really fucked up.
Speaking of dying, nobody died in their death pool.
Yeah, which is that week 11.
Celebrities are dying, but nobody
They're
on
not
our pool.
ours.
We picked.
Crazy. Someone's got
There's
to die on our
17. We picked 40 people,
And all of them are still alive.
and they're all still alive.
Maybe you jinxed him.
I'm thinking Tom is the only
Dude, I picked
one.
Ric Flair, who was on his deathbed, and that motherfucker was on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, he about to come back. Shit.
I'm thinking Tom is going to win because I think Betty White's not long for this world.
I mean, Betty White's going to be around for another 2 years at least. No,
Yeah.
she's going to break 100, I'd say.
Betty White might outlive all of us.
I give her 105. Oh
All
shit!
right, Susan. I'm trying to think
Oh, it's the
about-
big zapper. Wait till one of the big ones land in that bitch. You're gonna be watching it like, holy shit, that dude got executed.
Yeah,
All right, we're up to 4. I need. Who else was? I'm trying to think who I tagged earlier. If you're out there and you're not watching, let me know and I'll tag you. That don't make no sense.
So just that didn't.
All right, so the tacos themselves. Where'd you? I don't know. Say the like 1 to 100 scale we use for the wings. What would you give them?
Negative 100.
Point.
Negative 100. I would give them like a
I mean,
like a
give it one.
15. I mean, they tried at least. I mean,
Look, it was basically Alpo in a fucking taco show, bro.
they could use a little bit more meat and a lot more cheese and some sour cream and a better shell and maybe some more like shredded lettuce and maybe some tomato and like a totally different wrapper. Basically, a whole new taco.
Here's what I don't get: the motherfuckers have salsa for breakfast Throw a pack of salsa in with the fucking taco.
Is that
It's $1 though.
That's true. That's true. But Taco Bell
Guys paid for
tacos
it.
used to be $1.
Burger-
Remember back in
That's
the day?
true.
Burger King need to buy a whole bunch of tacos from Taco Bell and sell them for $1.50.
Have you ever been out to Jack in the Box?
I have been to Jack in the Box.
Now Jack in the Box has tacos too. They got
Jack in the
tacos,
Box has everything.
and they have
Jack in the Box is good.
they have shrimp roll-ups, and they have the egg rolls.
Oh, no, I went to In-N-Out.
And
That's where I
the ones my favorite on the Jack in the Box is the Burger King has it now. I think Burger King just tries to copy Jack in the Box. So they get the sourdough Jack. If you're out there, you're from Texas or California or something like that, talk about that Jack in the Box sourdough Jack. That's my shit.
Sourdough.
We need to get the link on Ant's page again because that link is dead from last time. I don't know people are linking that shit.
Yeah, go on your page and link the video, or go on YouTube and link the video and share it to your page.
Yeah, share the
So people can
STD
follow because it's a different link now.
Yeah, because it's the link from before. I mean,
So just run of the mill bullshit, right, Pat?
Yeah.
Just average
Yeah,
week.
It's average week, man. It's average week. I don't have my life's not that glamorous, man.
So what the hell? What's up with this
He said my
messenger
life ain't
fucking
that
deleting
glamorous,
your
man.
picture the other yesterday?
You tell me, I don't know, man. I never deleted my picture.
Dude, it was. I was like, damn. Did Pat dip on us? Did he get pissed? Did
No,
I
I
offend
didn't.
Pat?
I was confused as shit what the fuck you were talking about. I was there the whole fucking time.
I even took screenshots and said it. Your picture wasn't there. And then as soon as you messaged that,
screenshot that had my picture in it.
when I sent you the second one, it did. The first one did not.
For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, we got a group chat, obviously, we talk about every week, and we bounce ideas back and forth around each other. And Don was freaking out. He's like, where's Pat in the group chat? And I was like, dude, he's right there. And Don was freaking out. He's like, where's Pat in the group chat? We got some reverb here. Sorry about that. We're just setting up some things.
My bad.
Hey, what's up, LTV? Leprechaun TV's in the house. That's, what's his name's uncle?
I ain't going nowhere, man.
That girl, Maria, from, she's in the Army.
Oh, what's up?
He's one for that couple weeks ago was pimping it. Oh,
So how was your week, man?
it's hot, man. It was it's not too bad. I was doing some cleaning today. I was watching God damn, I was gonna talk about the fuck, what was I thinking about? Something happened the other day. I can't remember what it was now. Shit. I just buy some more weed, I guess. No, but the video, there was another video I wanted to talk about that. There's what was the other? Oh, that video, that girl she was in. Oh, we got a nice execution. Bug execution, man. I love that. Anthony, every time we get distracted.
I'm about to buy one of those.
By the
Like,
bug,
like,
I'm not gonna plug it in his living room. And
Hell
open up
yeah,
the
I'm not
window.
even-
Well, dude, it's so entertaining, and you get distracted by it. You got to stop what you're doing.
Oh, before we
Every
go any
time.
further, I wanted to read this message from Mayo's girlfriend or Mayo's friend. I don't know what the fuck y'all are.
Call her what you want.
She said,
I love her to death.
Tacos were horrible, Leprechaun TV.
I came into
Yeah,
Anthony
absolutely.
wiping sauce off your shirt. That's when she rejoined.
Nice.
And then she goes, I know I could have come, but I figured I'd let him have a little time away. I go to every single thing he does, and I'm sitting here chilling, smoking, and watching you guys on the big TV.
Nice. Oh, the big TV. Dude, we're big screen TV.
Dude,
and
the big
shit.
screen.
Could you imagine the size of our foreheads on that big ass TV?
Dude, the glare.
Speak for
The glare
yourself.
from our-
I got a pretty forehead.
The glare from our alt-white bald heads is going to black out the entire fucking screen. On that
So what'd
big-
you get into this week, Tony?
Let me see. My car been in the shop for about 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Would you have a bad alternator?
No, this motherfucker, man. It's
You know it's a bad story when it starts. This motherfucker, man.
it's a brake job, man. And he can't figure out why he can't get the fluid to flow through the lines.
Yes,
And then he gonna call me talking about what did you do? I'm like, I ain't do shit. And whatever I did, you the mechanic, fix that shit. Like I need my shit, man.
I miss the days of mechanics when like you could just me or you guys could just work on a part and go up to the store and buy it. Nowadays I put it in a diagnostic machine. They're like, well, to hook it up to the machine, that's $115.
Yes.
And if you're gonna tell you what's wrong, that's another $85. So you're in $200 fucking dollars before you can
even get it diagnosed.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like right now you owe $250. Would you like to fix it?
Right. You're already
No, motherfucker, I can't afford that. Can we get a payment plan?
Right.
So what else did you do this week?
I did a show at the Funny Stop. That was cool.
funny stuff. Is that the one in Cuyahoga Falls?
Yeah.
It's the one with the Russian dude who don't like you.
No, it's not. No, I
fucking week.
No, I wanted to get it. No, the funny stop is down in Cuyahoga Falls. Now, from the best I know about the funny stop, don't you got to bring like We did get Dina's wings. They're phenomenal.
You don't have to bring people, but
You just have to tell him.
Now, how is the audience down there? The guy in line was joking. He's like, "There's 4 Lebanese guys, and all they do is make fun of people."
No, honestly,
It depends
every
on the
time I've
day.
been there, there's been a good audience there.
it depends
I'm
on the
cutting you
day.
off, my bad, man.
How big is it from the compared to Hilarity's room, the main room? How big is it compared to that?
It's not that big.
It's not that big. It's a perfect size room.
It's
Is
a
it?
good sized
Okay.
room though.
Okay.
It's worth going to. I tried to get you to go once, and you were like, I don't want to go. Whatever.
Yeah, it's always on a Wednesday.
You guys-
dude.
That's
always
the
on
problem,
Wednesday.
and that's why I can't bring
I
nobody.
mean, that's why I hate fucking these open mics. They're all on Wednesdays or Tuesdays.
Here's
or
what we should do,
Thursdays.
and I'm going to lay it down again. We should all go one Wednesday.
We can do that. Oh, I got. We'll go. What's up, man?
Yeah, thank you. You guys ever done Hilarities?
no.
No.
I'm just curious.
Monday though, I got an email from what's her name? I'm in that Cleveland Comedy Open thingy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know if it was just a random drawing. I don't know how the fuck.
Yeah, that's how they
but-
do it. They
Yeah,
random.
probably random drawing. I'm not
Who,
that
from
good.
Megan?
Yeah.
Let me explain to you what the Cleveland Comedy Open is. Here we go.
Oh.
It
It's
is
36
basically a Lakewood circle jerk where they all sit around and stroke each other's ego, telling the same lame jokes to each other. The winners have already been predetermined. They're going to run some fucking little faggot ass award show. Sorry, some little sissy ass award show. They're going to sit around and jerk each other's dicks off a little bit more. Speaking of jerking dicks, how's Brett Thomas?
Wait, what?
I gotta say, what a segue that was.
Yeah. So Don
I
basically
have
just
nothing to do with that.
Don basically just ruined my
If
chance.
y'all
to
watching
Cleveland Comedy
this.
Open, so I have to talk about some weird shit now, not just a fucking.
No, by all means,
I know,
no.
I
It's
know,
a
I'm
great
fucking-
experience.
I'm fucking.
They're going to stick you behind the bar like they're trying to sell your booty hole. You're going to get 5 minutes to tell some jokes while some dudes stare at you longingly. It's going to be a good experience for you. By all means, I'm not trying to
that my
knock
lighter?
anybody's experience.
Get
This
lost,
is my lighter.
get lost in each other's eyes.
There's a couple lighters. We got a bunch of lighters up in there.
Here, just use
oh,
it.
shit. I ain't passing this shit.
I had a black lighter.
You got he freaking is black and mild over there.
I'm
I like it.
done.
I like it. Here. What?
But no, oh yeah. But
He said no, but yeah.
So so that show's on Monday at like 7:30, and then I guess the top 4 from each of the 3 shows goes into the main show. Where there's 12, and then the
You're
winner,
good
of
enough
that.
to kill.
you could win $500.
Yeah, that's $500, dude. I mean, that's nothing.
You're
compared to,
good
what I
enough
make in
to
my regular
kill.
job, but-
There's not a person at this table, I don't believe, is better than half that competition.
Well, what I noticed about the lineup
I've
is
never
it's
done
Jinjin's
stand-up,
in it.
so, you
She
know.
got cold.
it's a
Jinjin's good.
it's a sausage fest, pretty much. Like every person. There's 12 people on the list is online. If you Google Cleveland Comedy Open, you can see like the list.
I
And,
think
like,
I'm banned.
Every 12, or there's 12 people
Diamond's
on
banned.
my date, and every one of them is a guy. So I mean,
Really?
it's going to be hard to differentiate yourself between all the other fucking 12 other probably white guys who just fucking talk about the same white boy shit.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
And that right there is the exact problem with Cleveland comedy. Well, Lakewood comedy.
Well, the scene is the scene's just small. There's only so many people per active because everybody, you know what I mean?
But there are shows,
Oh, there are.
and we've been to shows where it shouldn't be good, and it turns out great.
It shouldn't be good.
Mansfield.
Yes, Mansfield is a good example.
But you have to have the right set of comedians. And the problem with
With the right
the
lineup.
Lakewood comedians is they all want to bring their boys who are not funny. They're not. They suck.
I mean, it's subjective, I guess. I don't know.
No, it's not even subjective. They fucking suck. Okay, you look at a turd on the concrete, you ain't gonna be like, oh, I bet it tastes like fucking peanut butter, are you?
Not
It's a
all,
turd.
not all the Lakewood comedians suck. There's a couple decent
Yeah,
ones.
there's a couple.
Name 5.
Name 5 Lakewood comedians that we associate with Lakewood.
Name 3 comedians that don't suck out of Lakewood.
That don't suck out of Lakewood. I like Lawhorn. He's pretty funny. Steve
Who?
Mers, Josh Lawhorn's pretty funny. Steve Mers. is
Yeah,
kinda
I've
funny.
seen it. Who?
Steve Mers is pretty funny.
I like Steve Mers. Steve Mers is an all right guy.
He does like 9 shows a week, man. I can't keep up. That's the thing with me, dude. I like doing like one every month or two. I don't like the fucking. That's why I like this because we can just talk it bullshit. Like, I mean, half of it is I forget my material because I smoke so much, of this medicine and all that. But
Of this medicine.
But
Can you name 3 comedians from Lakewood that don't suck?
I don't know because I don't watch. I don't really watch comedy that way. Like,
Now, can you name 3 comedians from the hood that don't suck?
I just
See the difference? You don't want to answer the question because you want to be political, and I get that. You got to kind of toe the line so you can
It's
get.
not that. It's just everybody have their own style. Everybody is in it for different reasons.
very true. Very true.
It's hard to tell who's the people who's really in it for the right reasons. They're actually out here killing it.
But when
I
you
mean-
when you compare yourself to Lakewood comedians versus comedians from the hood, all right, let's just look at that for example.
I don't though.
But I'm saying, look at this for example. All right, can you tell me any of them can honestly go on a stage and do better than Joey Zaza?
No, but Joey been in it for like what, 12 years?
Can anybody do it better than D-Hawk?
No, but he's been in it for what, 10 years?
Jen?
These are old.
She's
old
been in
stuff.
it for what, 15 years?
When you see me,
You've been in it for 5, 6.
but you're comparing things by days. But the thing is that
But I'm saying y'all got
apples to oranges,
y'all got the experience.
it's better.
Well,
Y'all used to more black crowds. Y'all used to that. They're not. You know, it's like it. You know, that's why
it's a different time for comedy too. Like Pat. Like if we're talking about something, and 5 years ago, it's like okay, blah blah blah. But you got Donald Trump. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. People just are scared to talk about politics. They're scared to talk about that. Like me and Pat would be in a place, and somebody like Trump, and they're like,
Oh yeah.
hey, like, don't talk about anything. Don't talk about.
But it's weird because that depends on the crowd. Because I did a show in Willoughby where I completely bombed. I hit him with all my jokes. It bombed. The next comic went up, talked about Trump and fucking killed. Like,
was he pro Trump or anti Trump?
he was like in between.
Well, and here's a good
he was
example.
giving them good jokes and bad
When
jokes.
we were in Mansfield, you made the joke about Michael Jackson.
The
The
black-
lady was pissed.
she got mad.
I go up and I make a joke about Bill Cosby.
Mhm.
And the lady was completely accepting it and was laughing about it.
Yeah, she got mad at me about some Michael Jackson shit.
She was ready to fucking go at dude.
Really?
Yes.
And because it was a joke I was telling about Michael Jackson, and it was just she just got mad. She was like, "Really?" I'm like, I ain't even finished the damn joke. Like,
But I was gonna say but it seems like our society's a little more sensitive, and then you go back, you watch. I like watching old stand-ups. George Carlin, Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy. I wish Eddie Murphy would come back to stand up.
he is.
Okay.
He got a Netflix special coming out.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
So
but
well, go ahead, finish your
But
statement.
I was just saying, you watch those shows and they're just in your face and they're raunchy and just.
Right, and that's the
Andrew
comedy
Dice-
style I like
And
that.
Andrew Dice Clay, you're familiar with his.
I love him though. He is nuts.
Yeah, he just poked the bear, man. He just was. It just seems that.
It's so watered down and
But I think as a society, I think we're just all nervous. Like I was listening on my way home, I was listening to a sports station, and they had a comedian on, and he was saying like he was just the audience is just so nervous, and like what you said about Trump, and they're just uncomfortable, and I think that's why there's so many.
now you're
hecklers.
very familiar with my comedy. Do you think I'm too
Oh, did I
raunchy?
cut you off? I feel nice. I feel.
You said, do I think raunchy?
Yeah.
Raunchy, but like, I mean, you're not a raunchy comic.
What were you gonna say, Joe?
Oh, I can't remember.
He's getting ready to jump, or he wants to do
Very
comedy.
demanding on stage. That's what.
Yeah,
it
I'm a
is.
bull in a
Yeah,
china
like
shop.
I'm
know.
nervous.
He wants to try comedy. What advice do you have for him?
Shit, just do it. Just do it. I mean, hey, you're not gonna be good your first time. You just might though. And I've seen a couple first time comics kill it.
Yeah.
Or
Probably
they.
sucks.
I saw Tony Mayo his first time.
Yeah.
That wasn't.
long have you
What do you mean? Was that?
No, that was his second time.
show.
That was
Okay,
my
okay.
second
How
or
long-
third time.
How long have you been doing it?
It's been like a year and a few months.
I've been because how I know Don was he was running a show. Was that on the Cleveland
B-side.
Comedy Board?
No,
How did I get a hold of you?
I
Must
don't know.
have been a Cleveland Comedy Board or something.
Craigslist.
knock knock. You have to set up a joke. You get what I'm saying?
All right, I don't
Like
know.
Tony Mayo-
Bear with me. Okay, I'll start talking to you. Are we back now? Everybody out there in TV land, can you hear us? LTV, Ashley, or not Ashley? What? Dobes, Sue, can you hear us? Everybody. Somebody just tell me type a yes or a thumbs up. Somebody, so we don't do it. Oh yes,
Yes.
cool. We're good. We got
Yeah, leprechaun.
Like Tony
Look
has
at
a
the
joke,
Irish.
and I think it's one of the most cleverly worded jokes that I've heard. It's the diabetes joke, but you can't just randomly spout it off because it's not going to make sense unless you actually hear the setup.
Now the problem with any jokes random is you just can't. Yeah, you need to set up. You need the right audience too. If I just tell you Pat wants to make it, so if I make his girlfriend laugh, Pat's gonna laugh. The other people gonna laugh. You know what I mean? So that's easier to do it. And
It's
just-
all
you don't
about
have to record it.
it's all about your delivery. I mean,
All
you
about
can
it.
tell the worst joke and it like my biggest
You're
like
going somewhere else with this.
I'm guaranteed to laugh with my opening joke, and my opening joke is just so quick and simple. I just come out, I tell the crowd, I be like, "Hey, y'all looking good tonight," and then I be like, I told a woman at the bar she looked good. I say, "Hey, you got some nice boobs." She was like, "Thanks, you too," and that shit kills every time. Then that's a quick laugh. If you get them laughing that quick, you got them for a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, what I like doing when I'm doing
come out quick. I can tell you that too as advice. Come out quick, man. Your first joke.
That's the thing.
Your first joke means everything.
And stage presence.
Yeah, don't look nervous. They don't know.
Instantly, the first time I saw Tony Mayo, I walked up to him. I was like, dude, you got something? Stay with it. The stage presence. You have to be demanding on that stage. That is your moment. That is your stage.
It's going to take a while
You
to
get what
get
I'm
to
saying?
that point. But
If you're sheepish, that crowd's not going to appreciate you.
I'm not gonna lie either. Like I still get nervous when I
come
go up
out.
there.
I get nervous when I go.
I get nervous every time.
But the minute that mic's in
Come
my
out,
hand,
guns a
it's
blazing.
go time.
Me too. That's how I am. As soon as I touch the mic, it's over.
My thing is, if I look at the crowd and I can tell right away if I'm gonna have a good crowd or not, just because if somebody else is like, because people are hesitant to laugh if they're not hearing other people laughing. Like it'll take some. And my thing is, I laugh at a lot of shit too. So like my laugh's like obnoxious. Anybody knows me, like they're laugh like, oh, there's Joe's movie laugh. This is fucking horrible. But like I'll start and I'll laugh at some of these jokes and some are fucking funny. It says, Joe, make me a moderator.
How much to be a moderator?
Who would do that?
How you do that?
But yeah, it's the best advice you could get is just go do it. Have something wrote out, but do not take that fucking paper on that stage.
No.
Do
not take your
phone.
phone.
That I know.
You're
That
breaking
I know.
the eye contact with the audience.
Yeah, you
You want to walk up and be like, "What's everybody doing?" You get what I'm saying?
Memorize-
Just demand
You got to
that shit.
memorize the whole thing back and forth, or
Practice,
just know
practice.
memorize the concept of what you're going to talk about.
And if you're
You
gonna
know?
do it, stay with it.
I'm just hoping there were some Game of Thrones fans because I like to throw in Peter Dinklage's.
Oh yeah, if you walk up,
That would work.
if you walk up there, you're like, I know what you're thinking. Fucking Peter Dinklage took some growth hormone, or just something random like that.
I know what you're thinking. What's Tyrion Lannister doing here on stilts?
right. That shit
Like
kills.
I
me.
make a lot of references to '90s stuff.
Because that's still relevant, so we do it very soon.
Can I get an example joke? All right, one of the jokes I said was like everybody, moment of silence, please. I just beat cancer. No, please don't applaud that. My kid's name is Cancer. It's something like that, but like that's not the see what I mean? If I just say it like that, there's no delivery. But if I say it with the right keywords and I got the right person in front of me, that joke fucking pops. That's a good joke right there.
Well, it's just like the one that I say where I'm like, everybody's got that one member of their family they can't stand, and they look at him and go, "How the fuck are you still alive?" I bet it ain't your sister. She's short, blonde, and a home wrecker. Nobody can introduce this bitch to OJ. I'm ready to make the introduction myself. I'm going to throw her in the trunk, drive her down to a golf course in Florida, drop her off like, OJ, here's a knife. This one's on me, homie.
It's a little dark.
Okay, I changed my mind. You are a raunchy comedian.
Damn.
My jokes,
Zoom.
all my jokes are real life situations that I have been through
See, you're
with a twist.
at the advantage too because you're not married.
Like
Now, single comedians. This goes doubly good for female comedians. Like, there's no married female comedians at all because nobody wants to hear soccer mom talk about Target and Starbucks. That's bottom line. That's my opinion. But if you're single, you got so much more fucking material because you talk about just dating alone. It's funny as fuck.
Well, I'm married.
Oh, shit, no.
Oh, dude.
Oh, fuck.
Nugs on the concrete.
Hold on, I could get all this 5 seconds.
yeah, it's not that bad.
Like,
It isn't bad.
you've seen it. I go on a stage and I'll find a black lady in the crowd and I'm like, hey, you ever been with a white dude? Tell me that joke don't kill every time.
It do. It do kill every time. That's funny.
This looks so bad.
And Joe's bending over.
Underneath the desk,
No.
picking up weed like a fucking fiend.
He just broke the rule.
This is live TV, man.
I would like to just point out that neither me nor Tony Mayo moved.
I have nothing to do with this.
So what's been up with you, man?
Nothing, man. I've just been writing.
I was just.
That's all I've been doing is writing jokes. Like I feel like I don't know how to feel. Like I feel like I'm not gonna say I'm in my prime, but I'm gonna say I have real high motivation right now, and like jokes are just coming to me now.
Weed, man.
I learned how to write. Yeah, because I learned how to write finally. It took me a whole year to learn how to write, like a perfect setup and a joke.
Seeing your growth is a great thing. Like I'm watching. I ain't been too much in the scene because I've got some other shit I'm dealing with that I just can't afford to really be out at shows. But I am paying attention, man. Seeing your growth is a great thing.
I've been learning. I've been hanging out with a lot of veteran comedians and shit.
And that's what you got to do.
Yeah.
You can have somebody that introduces you to the ropes of the game, but it's ultimately you kind of just networking with other people and what. Like I grew up when I came in, I watched Joey Zaza, I watched Sean Showtime, I watched D Hawk because we were all doing the swerve, so we were all right there with each other. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shogo.
So it's always important to kind of watch them people and pay attention to what they're doing, their nuances, the way they carry
Now,
themselves.
how many shows do you do a month?
I don't know. I was pretty busy in July. I booked a lot, and I got a lot booked in August. I mean, I try to do like at least 3 a week.
Okay. See, man, I'll do like 6 a year. At that, I'll make it like.
I started off doing 1 a month, then I got happy when I had 2 shows in 1 week. I said, "Oh, I'm moving up." Now it's like if I don't have 2 shows in 1 week, I'm like
my thing is too with a lot of this. Pat could probably agree to this too. Is that I don't like performing. If there's some people I've seen like David Hornigan on post online, they like, how many people? If there's fucking 3 people that have no motivation, I don't want to even do my set. I don't care.
Well, you want to know that's what made me stronger as a comedian. Doing all these shows with like 3 to 8 to 10 people. If you can please them, you can go ahead and please a big crowd. So
Ashley said, and I quote, he did 14 in July.
Nice.
So
she's counting too. Shit.
Yeah, she got to keep up because I can't keep up with all that shit. They be like, "You want to do a show? Sure." Ashley, put it in your calendar because I don't know. I don't be remembering that shit.
Dude, I forget. I just gotta write stuff down on the board.
She be like, "You got a show tonight." I'm like, "Oh, really?"
Yeah.
5 in August so
I
far.
have some good jokes in my head. I just haven't committed to.
How many how do you keep your jokes? Do you write them down or do them on the computer?
I write them down.
See, I hate writing shit down. I got all mine in the computer.
Well, I write them down, but I just write the subjects down. I put it in my phone or in my notebook, and then I just practice it at home to get it in my head. Once I practice it like 5 times, it's in my head. I got the joke down.
Here's my thing, and this is why I always write my jokes down. This fails.
Okay.
Pen and paper does not fail.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Not only that, with me, I'll write a joke with 2 punchlines.
Okay.
That way, if I know a crowd's not into super filthy stuff, like at the fucking Cuyahoga Falls, when I needed to change everything because Pete was going to disqualify me for saying dick ones.
Right.
I changed everything on the fly and I censored everything.
What I do is
I still got disqualified.
I write a joke and then I try it out at like a show or something. And then if it don't work, depending on how it hits, I retweak it a little bit or I put it on the back burner, So like I just tried my safe sex joke out the other day and it actually hit on a hard crowd. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna work with this.
Nice.
I'm gonna work, and it's my closer now. So great.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit Bill Stone up and try and get some stuff going. See what's up.
All right, so let's get into some topics, man. What do we get written down? Race relations. All right, that's cool because we got black dude here. That work. So
that didn't sound racist at all.
Oh, man.
Now, see, my thing is, I love saying stuff like that. People know when you're trolling. If you say it that obvious, people know you're trolling. Most people, I say, know you're trolling. Now, the thing with online stuff is that, dude, sometimes there's these fucking people. If I say something, like I say, I typed that on there. Say I typed on like a Facebook thing.
Where'd you put the ashtray, man?
Oh, it's where is it? Oh, yeah, don't. It's right here. Say I put on like a group. Oh, we have a black person here today. People are like, oh, you're racist. And then as soon as you go down that racist rabbit hole or the snowflake rabbit hole, there's no coming back from that, man. That's why I don't like.
Yeah, sir. I found that out the hard way.
Your 500-page thread about whatever the fuck that was.
And I'm sorry, I'm still fucking right about that.
I was so sick of talking about that guy.
Oh, that dude, man.
Jesus Christ.
That was just pure entertainment.
Well, I mean, there's only so many things you can talk. I mean, the case is so dead, and like nobody's opinion was getting changed on it after a certain point. And after a while, it's just like.
But here's my thing: you're telling me about the hood you don't live in. You get what I'm saying? I live in the hood. You've been to my house. Where's my house?
In the hood, shit.
This dude actually had the nerve to say he walks past black people at work.
Yeah.
Or on his way to work. But you're telling me about race relations.
Wait, he's walking past black people, walking in.
He walks past black people on his way to work.
Where does he live? Like, what kind of black people is he walking past, though? Because there's
Lakewood, bro.
Oh, see, that's not
Lakewood. I don't even consider them black folks.
No.
Right, who are we talking about? Walk past black people.
Oh, the dude who fucking stalked me for like a month. He might still be watching this. Hi, don't stalk me.
I don't think he's watching.
Probably not.
No.
Well, if he is, fuck him.
I was reading y'all go back and forth for that. I mean, I agree with both of y'all to some extent. I'm like, both of y'all got it. But I think he's talking more logically. You're talking more
Emotionally or something?
personally. Like, You talking like one area? I think he talking as a whole. Besides the whole walking past black people, with that shit threw me.
You lost it. He lost you right there, right?
Yeah, I said no.
And then
I said you fucked up right there, man.
And the real thing is I was like, what do you do for the community?
No,
Motherfucker had the nerve to say I've done a service work in a soup kitchen in Lakewood. I was like, so you made soup for a bunch of man bun wearing skinny jeans sissy boys who don't want to get a job and move out of their mom's basement. Congratulations.
I mean, some of them probably got jobs. They don't all live in their mom's basement, I'd say.
I think Don just personally hates Lakewood.
You just don't like Lakewood.
I really hate
Lakewood's a
Lakewood.
good scene, man. I'm telling you. They got some phenomenal bars out there. They got great food. The food in Lakewood bars is a gem, dude. I'm telling you. They got
Don't let
great
the comedy scene mess up the Lakewood scene because the Lakewood scene is different than the comedy
I
scene.
don't care.
Lakewood got some good food out there.
Dude, they're ever been to Barrio?
I'm on a diet.
Barrio pisses me off. Look, we would look.
There you go.
Look,
Melt.
fucking Barrio,
Melt's
man.
good too. I love Melt.
Me and my fucking.
I could go to Independence and get Melt.
Where'd you go to Barrio?
I went to the one in downtown Willoughby.
Okay.
It was me and my two friends. We went there. I think I ordered like 3 tacos. My dude ordered like 4 tacos. My other dude ordered like 4 tacos. And then
You know that Tony said he ordered 3. You know that motherfucker ordered 4 too.
I got 3 because I had the least amount of money.
Struggling standing for media.
I got some water. But no, what? So what is okay? So 3 tacos, 4 tacos, 4 tacos, and then I had got I think a Long Island, and my dude got a shot Coke. Our bill, we got our bill. Look, we got our bill. Okay, we thinking it's gonna be like 50. You know, I'm sitting here. I'm like, I got y'all. I'll pay for it. I get the bill. That shit $115. I said, whoa. I said, wait.
But you guys drank though, right?
All we had was like I think one got a beer and I got Long Island.
Oh yeah, if you just eat food at Barrio, your bill's like $20. But if you get drinks, for some reason their drinks are like I'll tell you.
Shit had the 110.
It was like the second or third open.
You're like, I need a little help with this.
I said never again. They lucky I got paid that day.
They used to have an open mic out in Barrio.
Oh,
that
yeah,
Bill
yeah.
Squire ran.
Yeah, Squire.
By the way, decent Lakewood comedian, sucks on the radio. I'm just saying.
Bill Squire. I met Bill Squire.
He's not bad. I don't really.
Sure,
the radio's hard to do because you can't. Bill has some phenomenal jokes, but he can't tell some of them jokes on the radio just because you can't.
It's not even Bill Squire that brings that show down. It's the fucking host.
Oh, Alan Cox.
He is as
not
fucking
from Cleveland.
entertaining as watching paint.
He's not from Cleveland. He was the big New York guy. They always bring a New York guy for some reason.
Like, you know how we all sit here and we all bullshit.
Was
We
it
all
Chicago? That was New York.
we all throw out ideas and you get what I'm saying? He acts like he has to be the smartest dude in the room. Dude, you ain't that fucking smart.
He seems a little condescending, you know.
Yeah.
And then like you
I've never listened to it.
It's sad when I'm like, dude, shut up. I want to hear the gay guy.
But
He's the least entertaining.
But his 2 co-hosts are every time they open their mouth and it's he has something he has to nitpick everything. You say it's a nice day out.
Welcome back,
Oh, it's
soon.
gonna rain. It's I don't know. I remember before he seems like a good dude.
So, on the topic of race relations, do you get awkward looks for being in an interracial relationship?
No, because it's becoming more common
It's
nowadays.
really common.
It's real common.
I'll say-
So I mean, depending on where I'm at. I mean, certain cities. Maybe, but
Have you always dated white women?
I've had every kind. He's like,
I'm a player.
well, no, it ain't that. It's just because like people are under conception that I only like white girls, and that's not really the case. It's just so happened that I met my ex, and we was together for 8.5 years. I moved to Menor, and that's really when I got into white girls when I moved out to Menor and shit. Like before that,
You're going to date what's available. You're in Menor City, it's 90% white.
That's all that's out there.
Exactly.
That's all that's out there.
It's
I
all
got.
about availability and circumstance.
Yeah, I lived in America for fucking 6 years. What do you expect? Then I had a kid with a white woman, so that automatically claims that I like white women. I'm like, it's not even like that because I don't base people on their color. I'm a personality person. I need somebody. I'm fucked up and I'm crazy, so I need somebody that can handle that. I don't care what race you are. If you can handle my joking around and shit and all that, then if you like to laugh and all that shit, we good. I don't care what race you are.
Oh, I'm the same way, dude. Like, it doesn't matter if you're black, white, or yellow, or purple,
Yeah.
or whatever. But you got to be able to take a fucking joke. And I'm probably going to fucking say some stupid shit. It's probably going to offend you as a girl because I'm going to say, I'm going to be watching a Browns game. Something's going to slip out. I'm going to be watching something else. Something's going to slip out. I'm going to say a stupid fucking joke. I might say a slur, call you a bitch, whatever. It's going to happen. But you have to realize that 90% of the time I'm joking.
Yeah, and no matter what race you are, if I date you, no matter what race you are, I'm gonna joke about your race. I don't care if you black. I'm gonna joke about him.
Right.
You know, I don't care. I'm gonna joke about your race. If you Asian, I'm gonna crack Asian jokes on you. If you white, I'm gonna crack white jokes on you.
But I think that's also growing up in the time that we grew up.
Yeah.
I would say it's different
How
in the
old are you?
90s, though. Wouldn't you say,
29.
Ben?
Yeah, you grew up in that same era that
That's-
we did,
that's
where it was kind of just like accepted that you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a joke. Get over it.
Get the fuck over
Well,
it.
the thing, I would say from the 90s till now is totally different in race relations with dating, too. Like, remember back in, high school, like, it was a big thing if, white girl went out with the black guy or something like that. You know what I
I
mean?
believe it though.
They would say slurs behind your back, whatever, the NL words and stuff like that. It wasn't cool. But, I mean, nobody knew any better. I mean, the thing about a lot of this stuff is that, like, as white people, we've been told, it's been ingrained that we're superior for so many years that it's just subconsciously takes a couple generations for a lot of people to consider some black people as equals. You know what I
Where
mean?
the hell did you guys come up growing that you were superior?
I mean, when you back in the 70s, they still had.
Okay, I wasn't alive in the 70s.
No, I'm just saying that people a lot of the arguments people use sometimes for race relations, they'll say, well, the slaves were freed in 1865. It's not really the case. I mean, there was, up until the 50s, you couldn't even go to the same fucking school. You know what I mean? Until the 70s, there were still fucking I hate black people clubs, literally right on fucking Denison Avenue. It's not as cut and dry as people think it is. Just because you freed your slaves doesn't mean the people themselves are free. You know what I mean?
You know what I've noticed though, which is awkward, and I wish somebody could back me up. I've noticed that people don't accept black guys dating white girls, but they will accept a black girl dating a white guy.
Oh yeah, it's totally different.
If a white dude dates a black lady, it's considered a trophy. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If a black dude dates a white lady, unless they're butt ass ugly, and then it's like, yo, thanks for taking one for the team, it's considered taking one from us. You get as stupid as it sounds, it's like checkers. All right? If I take yours, that's fine. But if you take mine, I'm gonna look down on you.
Well, in certain societies, even across all the world, you see this in the Middle East too, wherever, the white skinned woman is considered the top, getting thing. Like if you're an Indian guy or you're a Pakistani or the Middle East or wherever, if you score a white woman, that's like a trophy. You know what I mean? Yeah. And the other races are just whatever. I mean, it's a numbers game when you break it down. There's 450 million people in Europe, maybe 350 million people here. So worldwide, white people, you're talking about 500 million, maybe 250 of those are women, give or take. So say at the most, you're talking about 300 million white women worldwide. You got 2 billion Asians, you got fucking, 1.5 billion Africans. You got a lot more. It's just a numbers game. And they see the affluence in America and the States and all that, and they want that. People come here, and that's what they subconsciously think is the best thing. Like people like Kanye West and all that. Kanye West could have went out with somebody, like Will Smith went out with what's her name, Jada Pinkett Smith. Kanye West could have, snagged a Holly Berry or something like that, but he wanted that Kardashian because he wanted that trophy. Would you agree with something like that? I mean, not your particular case, but just in a general thing. Like there's a pedestal that a lot of guys think the white women are better than other things. I mean, that's an impression I get from a lot of
I think it's race based too, though. Like maybe to a black guy it's a trophy, but to a white dude it's just like it is what it is. You get what I'm saying?
Well,
Can I ask you a question though? And I don't mean this about your relationship at all. Ashley's an awesome person. Why do so many black dudes date the fat, ugly white ladies?
I don't know, because
like they will pick out the fucking hogs and they'll be like,
I have a theory.
you're 100 pounds. And
you know what?
150.
Probably maybe because they treat them right. And because
that's very true.
Since
very
they
true.
have the lowest, they see guys in general go for like the easiest shit that they can
Path
get.
of least resistance. We don't want a challenge.
Yeah, they want the easiest shit, and they feel they can take advantage of them because I don't know. They feel they can take advantage. Hey, because they don't have to.
White fat girl.
I don't know how to explain it. Like they don't have to sit there and like try to worry about. Like
they don't have to worry about her cheating. Is that what you're saying?
I'm not gonna say cheating because they will cheat. They don't care. They're gonna cheat. I'm trying to think. Okay, it's the difference between getting a trophy and just.
It's like this. Man. It's like this. If say you're the bigger white girl walking down the street, you don't get hit on by the white guys. Nobody talks to you. You get a black guy hits on you. It's attention. You know what I mean? It's sometimes it's just a numbers game. A lot of white what do they say? Thick and all that. They just don't like it. They want the fucking the German girl that looks like a dude kind of thing. Yeah. That's it. That's why you know what I mean. So it's the treating thing too. A lot of people's like, oh, fuck fat chicks. That's all they say, and they just totally ignore that whole set of chicks. And some people find that attractive, and they say, hey, well,
like I can't do the skinny chick thing, man. Even when I was
got
single,
more to prove than a skinny.
They do work harder.
They gotta work harder. Because a regular one who are pretty and shit, they're gonna have a high ego, and they're gonna be like, "I don't need you."
Think everybody wants me.
Yeah. So
I don't suck dick.
So
everybody sucks dick. Oh, we can talk about sucking dick.
Wait a minute.
Every chick.
Not everybody sucks dick.
Everybody do not suck dick.
Every chick will suck dick. Every chick will suck.
Don
dick.
has sucked zero dick.
And now the thing about chicks,
I've never seen a dick.
The thing, the thing about you didn't play football.
I haven't even seen mine yet. Shit.
Why do you think I'm losing all this weight, man?
How about the thing about
it's gonna be like losing my virginity all over again.
The thing about chicks and sucking dick is that I've heard that line before. That fat chicks, they suck better. Man, all chicks suck dick good. They really do if they know what they're doing.
If they know what they do.
The problem is nobody ever tells them if they're doing a bad job at it.
Bullshit.
You would. But
you're a small percentage of people who
don't do that.
There is.
You ain't never looked at a bitch and been like, "Yo, man, calm down with the tea."
Like.
I mean, maybe you rub the back of your head.
It's not beef jerky,
or
bitch.
you just move out the way or something to like stop it.
Right. You lean back. Lean back a little bit.
Give her a hit.
Right. Gentle, baby. Easy.
I don't be like, hey, bitch, stop using your fucking teeth. Like, hey.
The Seinfeld, he gave me this.
But that's how you gotta be. That's how I would address it.
You can't. There's certain tact in the bedroom.
Down to fuck up the mood and shit.
Right.
She gonna be like, you know what? Fuck you. Okay, I'm just.
That's gonna turn out some fucking ICP, like
right.
killing that shit doggy style. Like, take the pain,
right.
motherfucker. Take the motherfucking pain.
They can hear us clear, but the picture is frozen.
The picture's frozen. Okay. Well, as long as they can hear us, that's okay. I mean, we're not really the best looking crew in the world, so that's.
I don't know about you, but I'm sexy as fuck, sir.
And and it's good that you can't see us because now you can just listen.
What I do like about Don though is Don's confidence. I mean, the first time I saw him was at that show out there at the East, or what is that called? B-Spot. And B-Side. And I go out there and he's like, I know what you're thinking. I'm way too good for this girl over here. He's just totally pimping his wife. Hilarious. It was a great line for his wife, but it was just so funny. It's the first thing this motherfucker says when I beat him. I like that kind of confidence. It's hilarious.
Yeah, my wife is a good sport for the most part. I think I've pissed her off when I was on stage a few times, though. Like, I will get a little carried away with it.
My wife's never seen me perform. Never.
They got to understand that. I mean,
she finally started to understand that when I'm on stage, I'm a character.
Yeah, it's an act.
When you get the Don C or the Tangerine Dream or 300 pounds of jelly-filled sex appeal, my personal life is completely different than that.
Yeah.
It's just things I know are funny that I'm going to say because it's going to catch you off guard. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? I'm just a character up there. I'll go on stage wearing all orange and call myself the Tangerine Dream. It's a fucking character. Right. I'm not going to wear all orange in my everyday life.
Did you really do that?
Absolutely.
You wore an all orange suit?
Yes, and then I go up and I go, I know what the guys in the room are thinking. I look like an orange construction barrel. But to the ladies in the room, I am your Tangerine Dream, baby.
I would have blown my head.
Don just got issues.
And then when I get the laugh, I look at him and I go, now I see some of you in the audience ain't exactly sold on the idea, so let me break it down for you. Let's say you had a hard day at work, right? Boss has been riding your ass. You come home, you kick off your shoes, you go upstairs, you open up your bedroom door, and you see all this in a man thong with some Cool Whip. Now, you might say to yourself, why the Cool Whip? And I say, fuck you. There's always room for dessert. And that was the Tangerine Dream.
No, the joke, I was going to get into this too a little bit. I'll get into it now since you went down this road. Now, another thing I don't like about some certain styles of comedy is I don't like I know what you're thinking, where they laugh at you as if you're roasting yourself. Those jokes to me, I don't want those kind of jokes. I want the jokes where I'm just talking about whatever. You know what I mean?
Well, I like self-deprecating humor.
It's that orange Skittles, dude. Smell that shit.
I like self-deprecating humor, but I also turn it around onto the audience. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, so you're cracking yourself there?
It's like, I look like an orange construction barrel to the
open
dudes.
up my sinuses a little bit.
Isn't that legit?
But for the women, I am your Tangerine Dream, baby. You get what I'm saying?
I feel you.
It's like, fuck you, dudes, but the bitches
shit.
love me. Just like with the, have you ever dated a black woman joke? It gets a laugh every single time. Because if the woman says, I've never been with a white boy, I'm like, why? We're magically fucking delicious. Or if she says, yeah, I've been with a white dude, then I go, man, you just fucked up my whole set. you know, and I just go into it anyways.
I don't think besides that show out there, I don't think besides that B-side show, I don't think all the other shows have pretty much been Lakewood, so I guess I really haven't done any other shows in front of black people, I guess.
Speaking of race relations, William Hung.
Oh, that's right.
William Hung.
I love William Hung.
Oh,
What the hell is a big... Seriously, bro.
William Hung is phenomenal.
What do you mean? She bangs.
She
was
bangs.
Fire,
She
dude.
bangs.
Like,
That wasn't his song.
No, she good. Well, he did the best version.
his version of it was the
Breaking
best.
Heart was. I mean, some could argue that because without William Hung, we would not have Little Nas X here today because William Hung redid "Achy Break Your Heart" and that made people think about Billy Ray Cyrus again, brought him back to the and then after that, you know, fucking Billy Ray Cyrus hooked up with Little Nas X.
Can we just like keep this bitch right here?
He doesn't like Little Nas X, man. Our boy doesn't like.
I don't mind Little Nas X. I'm just look.
He's a phenomenal artist.
I
dude.
love that song.
That's a great song.
It's not bad.
It's a
It's
great
not,
song.
Look,
it's
that
not the
song.
greatest song I've ever heard in my
That
life.
song is so great. He came to Cleveland and had elementary school kids jamming and singing this whole song.
But when you're getting booked for a concert and you go, I only sing one song. It's like you saying I only tell one joke.
I mean, that's like his first song. I'm sure he got more songs in the coming. That's just his big hit right now. And that song has been the number one song. I just read it's been the number one song like for the longest amount of weeks over any other song.
It does two genres. You got all the people with the rap, and you got all the people with the country, and it's a perfect fusion to where it's not the key with popular songs is obviously not to offend. This
Country rap has been going strong for about 4 years.
Well, they call it country rap.
I wouldn't even call that rap though. Like,
Country Grandma.
Well, the only reason they call it rap is
Technically,
because Lil Nas X is black. If he was white, they'd call it alternative.
yeah, like you're right. Because like I wouldn't even call that rap. I would call that country something.
Now, are you familiar with country rap?
Not completely. I've heard something. I don't know.
Is
who it
Yellow,
was.
was it
Like
Yellow
who?
Wolf? Yeah,
I don't know
Yeah,
the song. I
yeah,
just heard a country
Beowulf?
rap song.
What
What no, not Beowulf. What the fuck's that guy's name? That you know, my best friend, what's that? This guy did the thing with Eminem. Is it Bella Wolf?
Yellow Wolf.
Yellow Wolf. You've heard Yellow Wolf before, right?
I think so.
He's that best friend
He's
song.
all right.
No,
There's a
I
lot
heard-
of
Somebody said that's country. Is that country?
yeah. Technically, he's country rock or country rap. He's hip
That's a
hop.
good fucking
I never
song,
knew
man.
that was a genre, a subgenre. I never knew that was.
Dude, there's so many different subgenres of music that it's
I
like
just-
a rabbit hole. It's like looking at internet porn. You start at one video, but you're gonna end up way down here somewhere. Like I started out with heavy metal, then I slowly transitioned into rap and being a juggalo, and now I listen to whatever fucking strikes me.
What does country rap sound like? She broke my heart.
No,
bitch.
see,
Right.
chicka bam. See, you're
He's getting offended because he's a
It's- no,
country
it's
star.
so
Wait.
hard.
See, this you know
My
when you
dog,
when you
motherfucker.
poke at that racist exterior, he doesn't want these black people invading the country music. That's why he's talking like this.
He's
I
turning-
just listen to country
he's trying to
music.
say-
Look, he's
Robert.
turning into
I've
that.
never
He's
listened to
turning
country
into that
music.
tangerine. Like, look how
Right,
red
he's
he's
turning-
No, because I'm trying to explain something.
Next thing you know, he's gonna
Hip
have
hop
a
is
border wall and
basically
fucking
He's about to explode.
putting kids in cages.
Rap, but they talk about what they live or how they live. You get what I'm saying?
It's the same thing. They talk about.
It's not-
I like my version better.
It's not country music. It's hip hop in its pure
I
sense.
have many.
It's just dudes from the country doing it.
I have many hoes in different area codes.
Now, see, that sounds like an old Negro spiritual you're singing over there. That ain't
That's my
country,
swag,
bro.
man. That's my
That's
swag.
me.
Like that,
Way
all
more
my
racist.
exes live in Texas. Song. What about that song?
He's always fucking horrible.
I,
That's
You
all.
probably know more country than I do. That's
I only know that song because of Grand Theft Auto. I'm gonna tell you that.
Oh,
song.
bullshit.
I swear to God, I be driving around and that shit come on the radio.
for that shit.
The Grand Theft Auto knowing songs thing is legit because I played Vice City till my hands bleed.
Yes,
Oh, every
and
song.
Vice City got the best soundtrack of all the Grand Theft Auto.
I thought you were talking about it as a whole, as a series.
Oh yeah.
Well, even other cities, Vice City
Vice
is probably
City's
like,
perfect.
The
best
Vice
one.
City.
Yeah, dude.
or San
Do
Andreas.
you remember in Vice City when you go into that fucking club and they're playing "Nothing Control It"? It's
The
totally
strip
awesome.
club.
Dude, I got that Pointer Sisters song on my fucking. I downloaded it back then on my MP3 player. It's still got the original song on my phone now because it's in my Amazon Music now.
And that's what I like about dating white girls, because when they find like a country song and I know it,
Mhm.
they be looking at me like, "How you know this damn song?"
Grand Theft Auto.
And when they know, and like when a rap song come on and she know it, I'm like, "How you know this damn song?" What black dudes you been hanging out with? Like, that shit funny. No, video games will get you hip to a whole bunch of songs.
Dude, video games and commercials.
Yeah.
If there's a good
Commercials.
song in a commercial, like there's a song by Peter Gabriel, Salisbury Hill.
Yeah.
Salisbury Hill. And
Love that song.
they played it on a fucking insurance commercial, but the way they played it was so perfect because they played that right chorus hook. And that's another song. I just downloaded it on my thing too. And there was the Geico commercials with the caveman, the one where he's on the he's on the conveyor belt in the airport. He's looking at a and it says Geico, the real offensive caveman thing. He looks back and he's like, dun, 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 and everywhere you go, there's always something to remind me. I downloaded that song. It's so obscure. It's from this band called Roixop from the fucking 80s. But it's a great song, though, man.
Commercials cliches are very catchy. They're very catchy.
Hold on. I'm going on to my Amazon music list.
I mean, everyone knows the best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup, dude. Like, I mean,
I'm trying to see what I have on here.
You guys ever watch like them band commercials today? Like the band Skittles commercials?
Oh, my favorite the band commercials.
The band commercials.
My favorite of that one. Have you ever seen the Mr. T Snickers commercial? Mr. T's in this fucking alt vehicle tank. He's like, you getting the Snickers full? I don't think so. And he has this Gatling gun. And he's going like this. And this guy is like a typical white guy from the suburbs walking out in his little gay outfit. He's gay. The guy's gay in the commercial. And he's getting shot at with his Gatling gun full of Snickers from Mr. T. He's like, get some full. It's so fucking funny. I wish I could simulcast it in here.
I like the Skittles commercial and shit.
Oh, the one where he's kissing the girl. Oh, those are fucking hilarious. I like the ones. I like the parodies. There was one back in the day where it's like Taste the Rainbow and the guy's about to pop. And then just fucking Skittles go up the bitch's face and shit.
And she's all like, hey, that's funny. Hey, when I watched it, I was like, what's wrong with that? That's a good commercial shit. People might buy hella Skittles and just start pouring them on their girls. Like,
do you remember maybe early 2000s when Basham Brothers first came out?
Yeah.
And he had the commercial with all the Mario characters and they were running down a hill. And the one stuck his foot out and tripped Yoshi, and they all started fighting. That commercial
was it Wario?
I would sit there and watch that commercial every time it came on. And I was a grown ass man, but I'm still watching this fucking Mario Brothers commercial.
Right.
Sometimes the ads just catch you, man.
Is that your favorite commercial?
Probably of all time. Yeah,
it is. My favorite commercial is probably that Time Warner commercial when his TV went out and it was raining and shit. He was looking in the girl's window and she was like naked and shit. And he was really trying to fix the cable box, but he was looking at her and she looked at him. He's like, no, my TV went out. My TV went out. It was so funny. Like, I'm about to find that shit.
What's your favorite commercial, Pat? Historical or recent?
I like, what was that with Rob Lowe?
The DirecTV one?
Yeah.
Those are great.
He played, what was it? Cable TV.
Yeah, I'm Rob Lowe, and I'm Cable TV Rob Lowe.
Yeah.
And then they go to
I know which one you're talking about now.
Yeah.
I was like, what the hell is he talking about?
Yeah.
Then it dawned on me.
Rob, he's talking about, chilling on this big screen. He goes, for entertainment, I just like watch pokes in a pool with binoculars. Swimming in a pool, yeah. Those are my favorite commercials.
I can sit there and watch commercials quite a bit, man. And let's get you out of it. Since we're looking at the board here.
Yeah, I just looked over to see.
Let's talk about this. Back this past week.
I didn't even notice the board.
Don,
we have a board. Usually it has our phone number, but we forgot that bitch.
Horrible fucking handwriting, so nobody can read my shit. But Don he posted on Facebook, he was considering a career in alternative corrections. Or not alternative corrections.
Oh, yeah.
Corrections. Now, we got to talk this motherfucker out of this because
don't do
corrections is a horrible career choice. Now, anybody out there in TV land, if you're a corrections officer or you know some corrections officer, chime in so you can read it as we're talking. But you got long hours. You got people who don't like you. You get drug tested.
Yeah.
You got to work off shifts. You're never going to get holidays and weekends again. You're never see Sarah. You're never see Olivia.
Please don't.
And you have such
Who said that?
She said, "Please don't." Misty Tully said, "Please don't become a correction."
And you have such a short tolerance, Don. You're gonna flip on somebody,
right? If somebody throws,
you've never seen me flip on anybody. Though.
I don't have to, Don. I know you enough to know that.
All right, here's what we're gonna do. We'll
you let Facebook fucking you let Facebook messages get you to that point.
Go sit over there. Pat's gonna dump some pee on you. I'm going to call you a fat asshole, and he's going to take a shit in the corner. You're going to have to clean it up, and he's going to run. That's the kind of shit you're going to deal with as a corrections officer. I've talked to these people, dude. This one guy I heard, my buddy Kev back in the guard, he's put down these man down systems. See, when you press the button, they man down. So he did all the security system. He used to tell stories about the guys in the prison. He said this one guy had like his setup, and they had the little figurines on there, and they were like, "What is these contraband?" They pull them up. This motherfucker was taking logs out the bowl, just the turds out the bowl, physically hardening them, and putting little things. He had a whole little army of shit figurines on his thing. That's the kind of shit you're gonna have to touch and ascertain. No, that's tame.
But I think that's like actual hardcore.
There's so
prison.
many different choices out there. Why would you pick that one?
I've just always wanted to do it.
Why?
Why do I do anything? I just kind of like to do random shit sometimes.
The pay is not good either.
It's not worth the shit.
No, they're paying a little more than that.
It's not worth the shit you about to go.
And have you seen the stuff, the Cuyahoga County jail stuff?
I would not be working in Cuyahoga County.
But you're gonna drive clear out to fucking Lorain County.
Yeah, I'll go out to Lorain and do Lorain corrections.
What if Cuyahoga's the only one hiring?
No, they're state and local are both, or state and county are both hiring.
Did you see where the chick who ran, the new chick who was supposed to run the jail down there, quit after 5 hours? Cuyahoga County jail, dude. That place is so fucked up.
Well, about 10 years ago, I was all the way up to the training of actually working in the Cuyahoga County jails.
Oh, so you already got the party started with the corrections officer,
right? And then one day I woke up and I was like, "No, I'm not going through with this shit. I'm just going to stay at my job." And like a week later, they started mass layoffs down there. So I really kind of dodged the Cuyahoga County bullet completely.
Now I can see you more as a security guard than
security guard. You could do.
I can see you doing a bouncer at a club or some shit.
Yeah, bouncer.
Oh man,
there you go.
So why you want to be a corrections officer?
Right. I've just always wanted to do it.
A bouncer is legit. You fucking work at the bar. You just talk to hot chicks all the time. LTV, so you got a friend who was a CO and he just flipped out and lost. They probably fucking you're gonna start drinking again. You gotta start drinking if you're a fucking CO, dude.
I'm never.
You're probably gonna have to do drugs that don't get caught on the drug test. So you're gonna be a fucking, you're probably gonna Xanbars or cocaine and shit,
or acid and shit.
Dude, can you imagine a spastic motherfucker?
Dude, I don't take Tylenol or any of that kind of
not now, but
he'd really be red if he took some cocaine. His whole head would be red as fuck.
Right? Can you imagine this motherfucker like skinny and then
he would look like a cherry head.
But no, it's always been something I want to do. I was thinking about either doing that or looking into bounty hunting.
Okay.
It's even worse.
What? Fuck both of you.
Both
you motherfuckers.
I was about to say, I was picturing you as a bounty hunter.
Here's people want to do this.
Instead of Dog the Bounty Hunter, we got Don the Bounty Hunter.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah.
I can see you.
Both of y'all just laughed.
I can see you more as I was picturing you. I was picturing you chasing somebody. That was
you got drunk and passed out and watched Star Wars for 15 minutes, and you thought you were gonna be a bounty hunter, and then you.
No, I've always just kind of wanted to do.
So you Luke and the Sarlacc.
A little bit of corrections or something like that.
Why don't you be a repo man?
I don't want to steal your car.
That's a bounty hunter. That's all they do.
Yeah, but I don't want to steal your car. Fuck that.
What do you think bounty hunters do?
I'm arresting your ass because you didn't go to court.
You ain't arrested shit. They gonna beat your ass and run down.
Wow.
I mean, if you had to chase a skinny person right now up the street, I mean, you think you gonna get him?
Don't let this excess weight fool you.
Nah.
Why don't you Don down the street and I'll chase you?
Don been pumped because he been on the treadmills and shit. So now he think he can fucking.
He's like, fuck, I just ran 5 miles to the treadmill in 54 minutes. I can be a CEO and about to run a goddamn marathon now. He signed up for a marathon last week.
I love the way this.
I'm writing a joke about this, Don. I don't give a fuck. I'm writing a joke about this.
I don't give a fuck.
Because this shit's funny.
No.
Planet Fitness that hyped his head up. Now he's trying to do all this crazy shit.
But honestly, I do have a bucket list of things that I want to do.
What do you
next? You want to go to the Olympics?
Do you have an actual bucket list?
Yes, I really do. Yeah. Like I want to fight an alligator to the death.
Got water in there, so.
Oh, that's easy.
I don't want their mouth taped. I don't want their claws taped.
Have you ever ate an alligator, dude?
Yes, I've had alligator. But I want to fight an alligator to the death. It's one of the things on my bucket list.
Alyssa's out there, TV. Like, hello, Alyssa. She's recovering from surgery. Hopefully, she gets better. I'm putting all her HIPAA Act information.
Now, do you think I could do that?
Well, fight an alligator. I would love to see that shit. I will pay to see.
Now, what size alligator? Are we talking like one of those fucking?
I'm talking
farm
full grown. No, I'm like talking full grown, out in the fucking Florida wild alligator.
It's probably fam. So you want to go physically down to Florida, the Everglades. Get on one of them fucking stupid fan boats with the guys like, left is another stagnant stretch of water for miles on end.
Yes, and I want to fight a fucking alligator.
So you can get your head bitten off? You don't think he's got fucking teeth, bro. Like,
so you don't think I could do it?
No, not at all.
Do you think I could do it?
I don't think.
Maybe if the teeth were corked. I mean,
I'm talking bare hands, just man versus alligator.
Once again, the weight is an issue. You're not gonna get away from this alligator.
Right, so it's gonna be to the death.
Your death. He's gonna win.
No.
It's gonna be
I
your
didn't know
death.
that. Maybe
No,
he's
are you-
having an off day.
I mean, are you gonna have a knife or something?
No, bare hands.
You don't have a
Is the
chance.
alligator wrapped up in the mouth?
No tape. Absolutely
You will
wild.
die.
He's gonna die.
I
Like
think I can
We'll have a
beat
picture.
the
We'll have a
out.
picture.
cannot.
he's gonna love eating you.
cannot.
Why?
Die.
What makes you say I can't?
Have you seen an
He's
alligator?
He's a wild animal and he's strong. No.
Do that.
I'm not fighting a grizzly bear. I'm fighting an alligator.
I would
They're
rather
all
fight a
shit.
fucking
Already
grizzly,
defeated
though.
them.
They're
The jaws.
You can run faster from a grizzly bear, probably. Then you fight. You got a better chance of running away from a grizzly bear than you do fighting an alligator.
Now, if the alligator
They're
was like on land
They're faster
and
than you
his
think.
mouth was tied up, maybe. But even then, dude, they could whack your tail and
He gonna slap you
around.
one time with your tail. You gonna be like, I'm done, dude. I'm not
I'm
doing this no more.
That really hurt.
Oh shit!
Dude, like me, full force, just whacking you upside the head. That's just the tail whack.
Their tails in real life up close are actually really kind of spiky. Like
Yeah, I know.
It's like a fucking Allosaurus or the
Yeah,
Stegosaurus.
So none of y'all believe I can fight an alligator?
No.
no,
Any wild.
you got a better
animal.
chance of swimming away from a shark.
I can't swim.
You still got a better chance of swimming away from a
What if
shark.
the alligator,
No,
dude?
it's-
Alligators, when they get their prey, they hug them.
They gonna
bring them into the thing, and then they drown.
Right,
them.
the alligator's got short arms.
he gonna hit you with
I figure
that
if I can hit
alligator
him one
roll.
good time, I could drop him.
When he do the alligator roll, it's over.
Right, you're gonna drown them.
Yeah, but he's got little short arms and he's
You don't
got
have
ketchup
gills. You don't
parts.
have gills, dude. They.
He don't need arms.
But if you hold his mouth shut, he's defenseless.
I watch a lot of Nat Geo Wild, and I've learned
It's
that.
good jail. Man.
Yeah, I love it. I love
Yeah.
that. I watch a lot of this animal shit, and like they say, like when they get like the pressure of them closing their mouths is like 50 tons or something.
Yeah, but they can't open their mouths again. So if you catch them with their mouth closed and elbow them in the fucking head enough, you're gonna kill them.
Dude.
You're gonna have to bob
You're
and
not
weave.
George of the Jungle, man.
You're gonna have to
It's
Bob and
absolutely possible.
It's not a cartoon.
You
It's
don't-
real life, and
yeah,
you will
nah.
get killed.
You need a
You're not
better.
doing
You
it.
need a different animal that you at least
Yeah,
have
you
a
need to
chance.
start out with like
You need something you can at
Armadillo.
least.
wild animal.
You need something you can.
fucking armadillo.
Also a doggy.
You need something you can choke out.
Or
You,
out-
you
out
can't
there
even
in,
choke out an alligator.
out there in
Yeah,
TV
you
land.
can. There's a neck.
What animals should on fight next week on the air? We can run a goat. You think you fuck up a goat, maybe?
Oh, I come up with a goat's ass.
Dude, a goat will ram the fuck out of you,
Maybe a
die.
baby goat.
They got hooves.
He would knock the wind out of you. He would ram you and knock
They
the
got
wind out of
hooves. They got horns.
A dog, yeah. Well, a dog. Well, he could probably fuck up a
little
I
dog.
would say like a cocker spaniel or smaller. He could.
He ain't gonna find no
The
rock
The
rock.
girl just sent me, she goes, "You're safer as a CO."
Yeah.
All right. So what else? What do you have in your? What about Pat? What do you got in your bucket list, man? What is something you always wanted to do, but you haven't done yet?
Stand up.
Stand up.
Oh, there
That's a
it
good
is.
deal, man. You're in the right fucking crowd with us three fuck ups.
That's a real one. That's
Oh, yeah.
real.
That's legit shit right
No,
there.
that's something.
That's an easy bucket list.
Heck
Yeah, you can do that. You can
Well,
knock that
you
shit out
you
today.
you
It's
can do
how
that tonight.
badly- It's how badly I want to do it and how terrifying I am of doing
So
it.
what really scares you about doing it?
The audience, just standing in front of a crowd and just.
You've never spoke in public?
I have, and
Stand up is a whole different ball wax.
It's different.
It's a whole different ball wax.
It's different. You literally have like 5 minutes to get random strangers to kind of like you.
I'm
And
also.
here's the thing: you're not going to notice the audience.
But see, and the
Do you really notice the audience?
Hey,
I don't know
Let him
more.
finish the message.
And the other thing that terrifies me, if I think I'm funny and I get dead silence, that
Oh, that's
terrifies me.
horrible. I hate
Dead
that.
silence.
Everybody
I hate
bombs.
that.
Hey,
I'm just saying in general too. In a group of friends, and I think I thought of something funny, and I just get.
That is, I can relate to that 100% because when I was at that show that you did, we did out there at the B spot. I had some decent shit there, but nobody was there to laugh yet, and the people who were there with me had already pretty much heard my jokes, and that was just death. That was
But
just
no,
death.
it really wasn't. It was death to you.
Oh yeah, to me.
You were getting laughs. I was there. You were getting laughs in the back.
But if you don't see that shit,
If you don't see it, it
you're on
automatically
stage,
makes you go, "Oh fuck, I'm bombing."
well, that's
Right,
what
right.
made me get better because now what I do is I might be looking at the crowd, but I'm really not. I'm really in my zone, like just doing my set.
You don't even notice the
I
crowd.
stopped listening for laughs because that fucks you up. Don't listen for the laugh. I don't even notice my laughs until I rewatch the video. Like I just do my set as if I'm practicing it at home.
I've been on stage
You know.
and I know I'm killing. not a laugh to be heard.
Me
But
too.
the minute I step off the stage, they're coming up like, dude, you were funny as fuck.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Why wasn't you fucking laughing then?
The thing, people are afraid to laugh.
But look, you can't also go by laughs because I had a show where I was up there, I didn't get no laughs, but after the show, everybody walked up to me like, man, you were funny as fuck. I said, well, you had a good way of showing it, but but I'm like, hey, so you can't even go
I was
by
funny
that.
as fuck, and you were the worst audience.
Some people laugh in their heads. Like,
And I think I'm worried about is like planning to be funny. Like I've been told, like my personality, that I'm the funniest when I'm not trying to be funny, and then when I'm trying to be funny, when I'm trying to make people laugh, I get like dead silence.
Absolutely. Misty Telling said, I'm afraid of rejection. That's why I never did comedy. I'm a funny bro. I have social anxiety disorder. That the anxiety thing is, I mean, like we were talking earlier, to this day you get up there, there's still anxiety.
Oh, I still
Yeah.
get nervous right before I go up.
If you
I do too.
Especially if I just got there and I'm just trying to I have a ritual that I do before I go up.
me too.
If I can't really get my ritual in, then I'm a little off.
All right, so what's your comedy ritual right before you go on stage? You know, like, and up next in this corner, what's your ritual? What do you do before you go up?
See, it won't make sense to you though.
No, mine's
What's yours?
Sports
Well, what I
athletes have their things
Yeah,
too.
everybody has a ritual before
You
they
hear
do
about that? Albert Bell, he'd
I just
going backwards or something.
Yeah, like say the guys come and say, "Hey, man, you're next." What when the guy goes off the
just
stage?
tell us, face.
What do you prepare in your head?
well, that's what I do. I like when I know that I'm about to go next. When the comic before me is going up, I go into the bathroom and I just sit there and just be like, I make it seem like I'm the headliner. I hype myself
you
up in the
Eminem it.
bathroom. I hype myself up in the bathroom. I be like, these people are here for me. I'm about to headline this shit. I'm about to fucking.
You do the
I hype myself up a little bit.
you do the De Niro. I don't know if you've ever seen Raging Bull, where he's like pumping himself up in the
Yeah.
yeah.
And I walk around and shit. I don't talk to nobody and shit. I just walk around. So when they call me up, it's like a fresh ass. I feel like I'm just like the headliner. Like,
All right, so what do you do? What do you do, Don? What do you do before you go?
Well, I start before I'm up next. I'll go out and I'll smoke a cigarette
Okay.
and I just walk away. Just focus.
Okay.
And then when I go back in and right before I go up, you just focus on what you're going to say. Go up and grab the microphone. Now, the minute I grab the microphone, I'm going to stop. I'm going to look around. I'm like, how's everybody doing? No matter what, I'm going to be like, wow, that fucking sucked. How's everybody fucking doing? And it just go. That's the ritual. It's just getting focused.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I do. There's this MGK video, 27s, and there in the part in the video, he right
This
before
kid loves himself some
Oh,
MGK,
MGK's
just
good,
for the
man.
record.
He's good. But there's the part in the video, right before he's about to go on stage,
Man.
he looks at the camera, he goes, "That's what an arena looks like." And every time right before, like, up next, we have Joe Rell. Right in my head, goes, "That's what an arena looks like." So I just act like I'm coming out to a big fucking arena. Kind of what you do, you know?
yeah.
It's really the way you got to do it, man. Just fucking go out there. But then that first joke for me, if I get laughs, then I'm fucking killing. That's what I got to get over is the not getting laughs thing. Because if I'm doing it and I get the laughs, I'm gonna have a good time with that set.
I didn't mean to cut
Go
you off,
ahead.
but I'm just saying I think that terrifies me more than anything. Just trying to be funny and then nobody either gets my jokes or just doesn't think it's funny. Just
You know what
That's
terrifies
why-
me in comedy? A room full of white people.
Okay.
I'm dead serious. I've never done good in front of white crowds.
Wow.
White people don't laugh as much as black people. I would say that. I would say that's.
I won't say they won't laugh as much. What it is
too afraid to laugh.
black people is harder to get to laugh, but when you get them laughing, they fucking
They don't
laugh.
stop.
They laugh and they laugh loud. You know, white people, they weird, man. It's hard to really balance them out because they can laugh one day. It just depends on the day. One day they can just really be feeling. The next day they just sitting there like, what?
Like Mansfield,
You know?
they played along with us.
Yeah, it was a fun crowd.
They were just fucking with us as we were fucking with them. But you could go in front of these crowds where there's nothing you can say that's gonna get over.
Yeah,
And then
that happened to me.
This that orange Skittles.
And then-
Just be careful.
the heckler thing too. Like,
Here's the thing I learned: you don't have to worry about a heckler.
You really
They're
don't.
not
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
they're not gonna heckle a rookie who's just learning.
Well, when you first get
No,
up there too,
They're just gonna give you the silent treatment.
yeah,
right.
Yeah, they just won't laugh,
Now,
man.
as you get along, you'll get hecklers, and then by then you're already seasoned enough to know how to deal with them.
I never
You
say
get what I'm
nothing-
saying?
I don't say
Yeah.
nothing that can really get hecklers. Most of my heckles are good heckles.
I'd love to get some fucking.
and
heckles.
I don't say nothing too fucked up where people be like, "Oh, what the?"
I always-
Except for that Michael Jackson joke.
I get hecklers.
I always had a problem with people giving me shit. And I just mentioned, I'm like, who the fuck do you think you are?
My wife heckled me in the middle of a show.
But that's before you knew her, or
No, we were
she's
married.
away.
She came with me.
Well, that's okay. But see, that's
no, it's not. The one person that's supposed to have your back is your
But
spouse.
that's the best heckler.
Isn't she doing that?
No,
But
she
that's the
fucking
best
was telling
heckler,
me I
though.
sucked.
That's the best heckler because you can fuck her up because that's your wife. So
But
you
check
can,
it out, because I used to have this real bad habit. I still do occasionally. You'll catch it. If I start getting lost in something, oh man,
This tastes
you
really
can always
good.
tell when I'm
I think
off
good shit.
because I'm like,
Yeah.
oh man.
I think
And she was like, there you go again. Oh man.
I think I would do better if one of you guys were in my audience, and
Because we're gonna laugh regardless. We're gonna
and
support.
we're
I
gonna
thought I'd
laugh.
feel better if you guys were my first hecklers. You
I'm
know?
gonna laugh because
You
it's gonna be
just
your
give me
first
shit.
time.
And because I know you guys, I won't take it piss me off as much. But
Well, I've just been there. I've bounced something off them. Just so like if you're not getting something good, you bounce it off me. Hey, remember that, Joe? Then I talk back.
if you guys were like my very first hecklers and just gave me shit, then I think I would handle it a little better.
But look, what you do is even if you get heckled by your friends or anybody, you're really not even supposed to go against the hecklers. You shut their asses down and get back into your set because they're tying into your time. They're fucking up your set. And I mean, you don't want to sit there and give a show, especially if you headline and you give a show, you argue back and forth with the audience. But
Well,
they don't want to see that shit. Just
I had a
end that
heckler
shit.
one time, and he just kept talking constantly. And I was finally like, look, dude, here's how this is gonna work. I'm gonna shut you down now. 2 minutes later, you're gonna decide you can say something else. Now I'm gonna shut you down, but when you get home, your wife ain't gonna sleep with you tonight. I was like, now you're gonna say something else, and I'm gonna bombard your ass with a bunch of shit and make you feel like a good ass person. So sit here and let me do my shit. I get paid to talk, you paid to listen.
I mean, the heckling I've been to several dozen of these comedy shows.
Maybe I am
It's
aggressive.
just rare.
You
It's
gotta
kinda
be
rare. You know
sometimes,
what I mean? Like the anxiety thing is way more of a big concern than the heckling. Once you get over that, you fucking own the room. It doesn't matter because you can just go in the room and talk about whatever to whoever. Nobody gives a fuck. He can just own it. If you get last, fine. If you don't, whatever. But the heckling's not existing.
And it ain't gonna. And once you get comfortable, once you get heckled, you ain't gonna care. You would say something. You would just be like, "Oh, shut the fuck up," and the crowd will start going crazy just because you told them to shut the fuck
Right?
up.
It's literally like off
You
the
know?
cuff.
Right, because you're becoming more seasoned there.
Yeah. So you ain't gonna give a fuck.
So how long do you think it'd take you to write a good 5-minute set?
It's about a page and a half.
I got a couple good jokes in my.
Well, what kind of jokes
So-
are you telling?
Yeah, because
Are you a?
there's like
story-
Tony Mayo who does. I wouldn't say short form, but
I'm a mix of one-liners and short stories.
Right.
Kind of.
I'm more of a story guy.
See, that's what I was thinking. Some are kind of longer jokes, and some are just like. So I didn't know if I should stick with one kind of style. Should I go with the more story?
No, he bounces around.
It's up
Or
to you.
just,
You just got to do you. I mean, if you got a story, just make sure if you got a story, depending on how long it is, just
Make sure it has
Because,
enough jokes in it.
You got to have punchlines in between, and then your
The
last
punchline is the
punchline.
hardest thing that you don't get because you'll have what I found when I first started writing jokes is I would have a lot of funny concepts, but I just wasn't writing fucking punchlines. You actually have to be honest with yourself.
You got
say
to.
the joke out loud and say, "Is this actually funny?" Sometimes
Right.
there'll be shit that you'll think is funny. It's just not.
And if you tell a story and lead the crowd on, your last punchline better be fucking fired. Like, don't tell a fucking 3-minute
But
story.
I do eat pussy like a fat kid eats cake. Once I dive in, I ain't coming up to there's frosting
you
on
know,
this face. It's a hard punchline. It comes at the end of a story.
get some frothy stuff
Sam-
in the beard there when you're eating that pussy, huh?
And so and I'm afraid I won't have the delivery at least the first couple of times.
You're
And
not.
You're not
My
going-
style changes. His style changes.
Once you
You're
start writing
good.
the show, then you get the.
You're gonna evolve.
Especially when you bob, dude. When you bob, you rethink your whole shit.
Oh yeah, it'll make you.
I was ready to throw all my jokes away and try to do stuff. I said, I'm not doing this. It got to a point, I swear to God, I switched up and started to do one-liners, dude. I switched to a one-liner comic. I tried to write all these different corny-ass one-liners, thinking I'm a one-liner comic. And it was horrible.
You're gonna find your own style. You're not gonna just decide, okay, I'm this style of comedian. You're gonna evolve into it.
I could see him. Who's that one guy? The real dark guy. Oh man,
Which one? Is
Mitch. You remember Mitch?
Mitch Hedberg.
Mitch Hedberg.
Oh,
I
I
could see
know
him doing a
him.
Mitch Hedberg style. Now, Mitch Hedberg, I read he had anxiety so bad when we first started doing stand up. He would have his back to the audience because he did not want to look at people. Even when you look at his sets, he always had sunglasses on. He killed himself, or he had like cocaine.
He overdosed on heroin.
Yeah. So he was.
He had fun. He was funny. He was hilarious.
But you're gonna develop your own style. That might not work for you.
But I was thinking
Like I do not know how to write a one-liner to save my life.
But I was thinking like I think of George Carlin. Now that I'm trying to pattern myself because he's a comic legend, but George Carlin went from little small ass quips to more political. You know, he'll switch from little joke to big joke.
And everybody has that comedian they look up to. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or you're going to be referenced to. It's just look up to them, but don't copy them.
Right. No, yeah, I wouldn't copy him. No.
Well,
Like, I don't have a style. I'm Don. I don't have a particular
But
style.
I just
Well,
think
you can have your influences for sure.
as you evolve, depending on what show you do, you're gonna know exactly what sets to do, how you're gonna have different styles depending on different crowds that you have. Because you're gonna like my porn joke. That's normally I tell a joke at every show, but I did a show with like mostly senior people, and I'm like, they don't want to hear that shit.
Dude, I did a
2005
completely
Midterm,
filthy
wow.
set at a
14
nursing
years.
home one
Yeah.
time.
Dude, my
14
porn
years
joke
is
killed
Midterm,
for the
that's
old
it.
people.
That's
They
it.
love that
No,
shit.
because check it out.
That dude's
With
hilarious.
old people, the raunchier you go, the more they're going to laugh.
Yeah, they love
They've
that
already
shit.
lived everything.
Yeah, they love that shit. Actually.
You know, you fucking mentioned getting or eating somebody's asshole. It takes them back to the
Oh, it's Tom. What's
70s.
up, Tom? Hey, buddy. Hey, my favorite Mitch Hedberg joke was he was like, rice is great food when we were hungry for 10,000 or something.
Yeah,
That's fucking
I love that
hilarious.
one. Or I like when he said something like when the escalator breakdown is just
Just
stairs.
stairs.
I love that
It's
fucking
freaking
joke,
like,
man.
They wanna,
Pringle's original intention was to make tennis balls.
Is this gonna kill me?
no, it's
This is going to kill me.
everyone's doing it. Everyone's
It's-
doing it.
I know
It's
how y'all
hard
get
to-
down.
What's that? He's
can't
harder
wait.
in an argument in a tense.
Now, what is
Can't
your?
shut the door.
Now, how do you? Here's a problem I have with comedy is I don't
This
like.
turned into the comedy podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's good. It's good though because we got 3 comics and we're talking about comedy. If you're hanging out with lesbians, you're gonna talk about fucking softball. I mean, it's just what you do.
There's some great.
But
Black people here, we talked about interracial
Hey, we
relationships.
take advantage of the black people. Yeah, if it was gay, we talk about gay shit. Who knows? But
No.
there's still time. No,
I actually like that dude. I can't. knock
Brett is
on him.
cool.
I like
man.
Brett, man.
Brett is cool.
But the Brett Thomas is cool. He has like what's that? He has some kind of thing, doesn't he? Some kind of disorder. Is he the autism guy? One of those comics had autism.
No, he's not
No.
autistic. He
Brett
might be
Thomas
autistic. Is he
I
autistic?
don't think he
He's
is.
the curly hair dude, Brett Thomas.
Yeah,
yeah, he's funny.
He
I like-
very well might be autistic.
I think he references that in his show.
I mean, I think he's like
I don't know. I don't.
maybe
think
he's just
autistic.
quirky. I don't know.
But how do you deal with the repetition? Because I don't, man. I hear that. I tell it if I tell a joke twice, sometimes I'm getting sick of it. You know what I mean?
Now look, I have always. It's always been so hard for me because I'm so used to going up there doing new sets. It's so hard for me to stick to the same 5. And every comedian, all the veteran comedians always yell at me because they're like, you need to stick with your 5. Stick with the 5.
Strong 5.
The shit
Yeah.
bores me the fuck out of me.
It's hard, but as you stick with your same 5, you're gonna learn so much shit. You're gonna, first of all, you're gonna get that 5 so stuck in your head, you're gonna rewrite that joke till it fucking kills. Because you repeat it so much and you do it so much, you figure out what works, what don't work. And then on top of that, you're gonna learn how to write your jokes. It actually helps just keep doing your 5 because it's gonna show you.
That's why I asked him how long it would take for him to come up with a solid 5.
Yeah, 5 minutes. I got a Word document on a computer upstairs. It's like about 12 pages of jokes. But 5 minutes.
Put it in a fucking notebook.
I just got my solid 5 like after a year.
But yeah,
and it's gonna change. You're gonna move things out.
well,
put
about like a
things
page
in.
and a half typed is about 5 minutes. So if you get a page and a half typed, that's a good 5 minutes. And it's a good. I say it's about nine jokes is what I like to put into 5 minutes. Is if you're telling me.
wow,
I do
jokes.
6. I got 6 jokes that I have to tightly squeeze at 5 minutes.
Wow.
Like my shit is, I mean, I time my shit so abruptly at the house the way I practice it. My shit is exactly like 4 minutes and 59 seconds. Like,
What happens if it goes like under?
that's good. Just
If it
don't
goes
go
out,
over.
don't go over. Like if you get the light at 5
You
minutes,
do like 3.
don't do fucking 7 minutes.
Well, they do 4 minutes, and then they usually flash. They're like flashlight it.
Yeah, they flash with
Have
four.
1 minute left, and you gotta. Whenever I see,
And here's
that's another
another
problem
thing.
too. Is when I see the light,
That would screw me up too.
I was like, because sometimes I'm
that would
like
give
in
me
the middle of a
anxiety. It's
joke.
like, oh god,
I'll just go right into the ending when I see the light, because I'm thinking I don't want to go over. So I'm
But that's where repetition of your 5 comes in. Because when you have it down,
You're like, I'm getting my shit in.
you're getting it all in, and you find a way to condense it so that it's a perfect 5. Like my shit is a perfect 5. When they give me that, when I know for a fact when I go into my last joke, I should be getting the light.
we don't have the capability to play songs, or we do. I'm
And my
working on
last
that. I got
joke
a
is
shitty
50
computer.
seconds long. That's what you do. Every joke you write, time that shit.
Yeah,
Time that shit.
What I do. This is stupid, but I'll take the set I'm going to do, and I'm lazy, so I just go on the text to speech translator, and I'll copy and paste it into the Word document, and I'll see how long it takes. Because it's about the same as me. So I mean, if I do that and it takes 5 minutes, and I know I got a good 5, I just got to tinker with the words a little bit, memorize it.
Just like what I do. Like I used to say a lot in between my jokes. I'd be like,
Oh, transitions are key. If you got a good transition, they love that, and it's good for somebody can play it over the phone. What's the song out there? They did. I don't know if we're allowed to play songs. Can we play songs? He wants us to play a song.
This is not a fucking radio station.
Yeah.
This is a podcast.
Look, I'm gonna tell y'all how.
Welcome to WT.
I'm gonna tell y'all how I practice my sets now. And like I told the crowd this shit, it was cracking up at this shit. This is how I literally practice my set. I take all the stuffed animals that I've accumulated over the years. Okay, it's only 5 of them. I suck at the claw machine, but I line them up on my bed, right? And I have a Miss Pac-Man, a monkey, an owl, and 2 poop emojis. Okay. And I put the 2 poop emojis next to each other. They're like a couple and shit.
This is mental shit or whatever.
This is real shit.
Fucking mental.
This is real shit. I line them up on the bed as if it's my show. I take the karaoke machine. I got my mic. I'm ready. So I go up there and I practice in front of them. Right. And I practice crowd work and everything. I be like, look at these 2. Y'all look like pieces of shit. Like, when I say something stupid,
By the way, you never want to say that on stage.
Don't say that. Do not intimidate the crowd. I just do that at home.
Okay.
But I practice and I time myself. And every time I fuck up, I start over. And that way I don't fuck up. I start over.
And don't insult the crowd. That's another big thing.
Oh, yeah.
Never insult
the crowd.
Okay.
Unless they're asking for it. If they're fucking messing with you, then mess with them.
That's the thing I've noticed, too, is some people, as soon as like they'll tell a joke that normally laughs or gets a lot of pop, and it doesn't get pop, they'll like, oh, there's a shitty audience here. There's a lot of comics who are very into the self-deprecating stuff, and
I've done that
only
one time
I've ever really walked away and was like, damn, I bombed. I told my first set of jokes, and I know they usually get laughs. I didn't get shit. So in my infinite wisdom, being a rookie at the time, I go, damn, I now know what it feels like to be a newborn at an abortion clinic. And it was the crowd just totally turned against me.
It's bad enough you buy, but then you say some shit like that. Like,
yeah.
It's like,
right, the lady in the front probably had an abortion last week.
No, I can honestly write a joke and put that in and probably get a laugh.
I've only flipped on a crowd once, and I ain't really flip on them. I just told a joke, and I was like, "Oh, y'all don't think that's funny?" I said, "Fuck y'all, this shit funny as fuck. I don't care what the fuck y'all say." Like I was like,
"Well, I was on 185th."
And then I went back to my set.
I was on 185th in St. Clair at the Dog Pound.
Why?
Because we used to do a comedy show out there.
Oh, I thought they were just walking down the street. Like, what the fuck are you doing in St. Clair?
I live on Payne, which is 2 streets away from St. Clair.
You live in the hood. You gotta come out here, man. The burbs, dude. This is
I lived in the burbs. It was miserable.
What the fuck you want out in the burbs, dude? I'm like the king of North Olmsted, man. Look at this. Fucking garage doors open. We're just yelling.
Hey, look. This is how you know. This how you know you ain't in the podcast with the garage open.
Right. Right. If
we was at Don's house, the garage had to be closed.
People steal our cars.
We all need it.
We all have a pistol on
our own pistols already cocked. And we all gonna be staring at the door waiting on somebody to come in.
You know what's fucked up? My neighbor across the street.
Okay.
No, not the pirate. The one that lives next door to the pirate. Okay. She lives all the way in the back. She's an old black lady. She comes out to me. She goes, "You know, the only time, honey, that I've ever been woke up over here was the day you were shooting your gun at that crackhead that was in your car." I'm like, "Oh, really?" She's like, "Yeah," but then I heard the gunshots, and I was like, "Oh, it's just Donnie," and I went back to sleep.
Oh, that's Don. We're safe.
But they had the twerking bubble contest last week. She's like, "Stay close in case you need to bring out your thing."
No,
I'm like, I'm glad nobody else heard that shit.
You hit a nerve from me right there. You're talking about twerking. Now, Pat, what do you think about twerking? I think it's fucking corny and it's stupid, and I hate everything about it because if you go to the titty bar, they start twerking. Hey, twerking. No, it's fucking stupid.
It's here from an yeah. You know.
It's ridiculous. I mean, let's have a twerking contest. Oh. No.
All right, let's ask the black guy. What do you think of twerking?
I think it's you know.
It's overrated.
Oh, for sure.
It's overrated. But
really
I mean, it's
sexy.
It really ain't. I mean, like,
it's not all that, you know.
I mean, I get it. If you're like displaying, for the fucking, you're in what's that called? In estrus, or when you're in heat.
See, I would rather watch an old school dance battle Like I
He's like, fuck y'all.
like some b-boying or some shit, you know? Like
I want to watch.
I would rather that than a twerk contest. No lie, dude. Like
I love the old.
I want to see a motherfucker spin on his head.
Like you're right. I want to see that shit.
Breakdancing was the shit, man.
Man, I'm trying to tell you.
You ever see breaking?
I want to see two people walk up on the street
breaking
and pull a fucking cardboard box out their back.
What was the
Slap foots, hop around in a circle,
What
going
was
to a breakdance
what was the
battle.
breakdance battle movie? There was a movie.
There was
about
breaking.
it. One of you
there
people
was,
out there. What was it?
You got
breakdancing?
served.
No, back in the 80s.
Oh, this is an 80s
Breaking
movie.
was-
You got
Breaking
served
was
was a dancing movie.
Popular one. There was another one too, like Hip Hop Town or something.
You got served was a couple years ago, but the
What Grease?
we need more souls. Dude. This is the last one. We're gonna go storm. But we gotta rate these wings too. But yeah,
I ain't even trying.
go eat your wings
try
before
one.
the show is, and we'll Beat
probably
Street. That
full of
was
shit.
it. Thank you.
Yes.
Beat Street.
Thank you.
Beat Street.
That's it.
That movie is
Remember,
fucking
the little ones
awesome.
is the hot
Yeah,
ones.
little ones is the hot ones.
Thank you.
Oh, well, then there ain't no more hot ones.
All right, we could grade these while he's talking about it.
Yeah.
All right, Pat.
What
What do you think?
I like the spicier one better. I don't know if we can rate that one, but with the barbecue, I'll just go barbecue. Good. Not as smoky as Joe's making it out to be, but I'll give it 75.
Bro, you can't chain smoke all day with that.
75?
75.
Let me get it.
Oh,
Just get a pencil here.
yeah, they're good.
Okay. Let's see. You got a pencil or pen over this bitch?
Nope.
I love that Black and Mild. It reminds me of that Bone song. Freaking me Black and Mild. Head across town. All right. I got some toilet paper. I ran out of paper towels. Hold on. Keep the show going for about 30 seconds, man. Or Don, what do you think about the wings? Wait.
Yeah, wings. What do you think?
I've had Dina's before. I haven't had their wings before. They were good.
Yeah.
I only had one wing, of course, and I had the spicy one. So I
Okay.
can only rate it on the spicy one.
The spicy one was better.
It had
than
good
barbecue.
sweet, and then it was followed up with heat, which makes it a good flavor.
It was very interesting. I never had that before. The sweet and spicy, yes, but sweet and holy shit, my throat's on fire at the same time.
Yeah,
It was crazy.
because the heat does hit you.
Yeah,
I give it an 85.
All right, so 75.
it's like a false sense of security. But of course, you be hit. You feel it all at the same time, though. So
Dude, I love Dina's wings, man. I'm gonna give them a 95. I just love the sauce. I love the ratio. These are probably one of my favorites, man.
Our bug zapper was pretty quiet today.
that's been around forever, right?
Dina's has been somebody in
Is that one of those mom and pop stores?
somebody who
that's been
knows
around for
Dina's. Like
ages?
Dina's in Old Brooklyn. How long has Dina's been around? It's been around for at least 10 years, 15 years. Because I remember.
Oh, okay. I thought it was been around longer than that.
I don't know. Does somebody know out there? What
that wing was good as fuck.
you didn't like that? What would you give that out of 100?
I'm fucking 90.
90. All right.
Nice.
So what did I give him? I forgot now.
You didn't give them yet. You
Yeah, I
didn't
did.
rank them.
20 plus years just saying. Yeah. What was all right? So we got
I don't remember.
Tom's gonna be that's gonna be Ant. So guest store Ant. He said 90. Don said 85.
Yep.
Pat said
75.
75.
Oh,
Then
you
I
must have
said
had some good
I
wings
said
in your
95.
time.
All right, so we got to add these up and then divide them, and then we'll get they're not going to win it. And we got one more next week. Next week's the conclusion of the wing contest. We still got to come up with a trophy. What kind of trophy should we get?
I told you, take those fucking hedge clippers, get them dipped in silver, and that's what they get.
Yeah.
It's an expensive process, my man. How much is liquid silver?
I don't know.
Where the fuck do you even get liquid silver at? All right, let me do this math real quick.
You're asking a guy about liquid silver who wants to rustle an alligator.
And be a corrections officer. So before we while I'm adding this stuff up, man, what shows you guys got coming up this week? What you got anything this weekend?
I had one tomorrow out in Warren, but it got canceled.
Uh-oh.
So I got this battle royal on Tuesday at the Funny Stop.
Now, what exactly is
What's
that?
that entail?
It's 14 of us, and we're just the crowd get the picks to see who the top person is.
Nice.
The crowd, and then they go by laughs and all that. It's Austin Robinson's show. He picked 14 of us, and Gary won it last time, so he going to defend his title. I'm coming for his ass too.
Now, battle royal style. What do you guys do? You just is it a roast or what?
No, we get 5 minutes to do a set, and whoever got the best set of the night wins.
I think we're off.
No, we're still good.
We get 5 minutes to do a set. Whoever do the best set, get the most laughs, wins by vote.
All right, you guys shows this week up?
Nope, I'm still on hiatus from comedy.
All right. I got that, like I was telling earlier, that World Series of Cleveland thing. What's it called? Cleveland Comedy Open. Oh, the World Series of Comedy. I went and looked into it just because they want like a $60 fee or whatever. Them motherfuckers send you like 3 emails a day. I could click unsubscribe, but I mean it's a lot of work. But yeah, Monday at it's in Hilarities. It's at the side room though. You gotta go into the side room, and it's free. So come on.
Have you done that? What? The comedy
Open.
I signed up for it, but I never got paid.
The bar is like a 70s, almost like a 70s still bar.
I need to find a picture of that shit, see what it looks like.
It's real. It's just kind of retro.
They random
time.
They're
gonna pull you around to the side of the bar, and you're gonna go up behind the bar, and you're gonna walk up on this little platform that's like 2 foot by 2 foot.
Okay.
So you're basically standing there like meat.
Is there a giant bright light in my face?
It's red.
Oh, okay.
The first couple shows though is inside of the bars.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I was.
Yeah, and then the final is like on the main room, I think.
Yeah, the final's on like the main stage.
Yeah, that'd be some pip shit.
I would just go up and hit it with a solid
that's
5.
one of my milestones. I want to take a picture on that fucking set.
That honestly, if I could do I wanted to get paid. I want to get paid for it on like a set, like a legit. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like I don't want just something I organized or me and you put together. That's whatever. That's fun, but that's not like.
Have you never been paid for a show?
No, I've done 11 shows. No, 10 shows. Wait, no, that's a God, I can't remember now. No, 12. 12 would be coming up. I've done 11. Yeah, I've never been. I've just done open mics and showcases. So
it's cool. It's nice getting paid.
It feels good getting paid.
I remember that show that I bombed. I got paid because it was one of Jeff Davis' shows. You know how you could throw? He had it where you could throw these foam tomatoes at you.
And it was an easy draw because all you had to do was piss off the audience by making fun of their throwing, like it was a fucking them old sink tanks where they throw the ball and knock the person in the water.
It was horrible.
You just make fun of their fucking throwing like that person would do, and they'll throw more tomatoes at you, which makes you more money.
It was horrible because I was bombing on top of getting tomatoes. Jeff bust me right in the fucking mouth with a tomato, man. And everybody else was like aiming at my nuts and shit. I'm like, y'all some assholes. I'm
like, leaving. Oh, Pat, and one about shows when you do comedy, you got to do it sober. Drinking fucks up so much. I mean, the first time I did
not even a couple.
I'd have a couple.
My first show,
and then a couple, and then the next thing you know, I'm fucking, I'm like, fuck, I can't memorize it because I'm drunk, so I'm sitting there, off the fucking paper.
Not even a couple.
No, it's
and memorize.
Memorize the fuck out of it.
Oh no, paper. Yeah, I'll tell you that. Even I know that.
Memorize the fuck.
Once you memorize it, you can start getting fucked up before your show.
Yeah. Once you got your 5 minutes down, then you're fine.
Then you can start. Starting off, don't do it. That was I think that's why it took me so long to progress. Because I was getting high, like really high, like really, really high. Where I showed no emotion in my act. I was just telling my jokes monotone.
Dude, I was on stage. I was on stage at fucking East End, man. I had like 4 edibles kicked in all the same time. I forgot all my things. It was so bad because I had like fucking 4 or 5 people like come specifically to see me that night. It was one night I had one person I never saw me before, and I just totally fucked the setup. It was horrible.
I've done that. I've been really, really high. I used to have a bad habit of saying it too. I'm like, damn, I'm high. I didn't forgot my jokes. I be telling the crowd this shit. They be looking at me like, you dumb motherfucker.
Like, wow, I see why you're doing it open.
Right? And you're not fucking.
So I broke that habit.
Good deal, man. Well, it was nice having you out here, man. It was fucking welcome anytime. You can probably come on next week too if you want. Time's off next week, I think too. So
I'll come back.
Good deal, man. Pat, you guys shows? You not doing anything? It's working this week.
Working, man.
And work on your shit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's one more thing I was gonna tell you. This sounds stupid, but bear with me here. I get so many fucking joke ideas going to the Catholic Mass because you're sitting there because you've had the Mass. You could recite the Mass in your head fucking from memory because you go to every week. It's the same damn thing your whole life. So you got a lot of idle time. So you're just sitting around. I just wanted so bad to sit in the back of church just with the fucking notebook and just write jokes. I could do a fucking 15-minute set about being a Catholic just to run through a whole match. I mean, so that's a great place.
That's funny.
Great fucking place. All right, guys, we'll see you next week. Be sure to like and subscribe. I pointed the wrong way. It's that way. You got to turn your phone to the side, click that, and that's about it, man. We'll see you. And